Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome to the first episode of Pauly Plays. I've been looking at Monster Train for quite a long while now, and I'm quite excited to start playing it, so let's just get straight into it. I've watched a lot of YouTubers play it, I've watched some streams of it, and yeah, if you guys clicked on this video, then you should by now have a general idea of what the game is. If you don't, it's a roguelike deck builder, in the same vein as Slay the Spire, and you essentially have a train with 3 layers. I'm sure the tutorial will help us explain this. Collect cards, different builds, different classes. You have to protect your pyre. This is like your health, but it also has damage because if anything comes up here, it'll take a hit and then blah blah blah. Oh, alrighty. So every race has got its own little champion, and this is your capacity on each layer that you can play your unit in, and you can stack I think up to 7 units on your side as long as your capacity can hold it, and there are ways of increasing your capacity, your energy, deck, hand, and turn, and so forth. So let's get into this. I don't even know what our champion does. Oh, he's got multi-strike. Okay. Yeah. So the idea is to protect your pyre. You can use your multiple floors to do so. These attacks are seriously slow. So if you would give me a second, I quickly want to check if there is... Oh, game speed. There we go. There we go. Sorry, these attacks can take very long. Okay, so as the enemies come into your train, they fight on the first floor. Enemies attack first, then your units attack, unless you've got a tag called Quick, I think. Yeah, Quick. Almost said Quickening. You cannot play anything in your pyre. This is the highest level you can play anything on. So they will move up, and you have to kill them before they actually get to the top. So we'll just play a train steward there. Hit with that. The 2 classes we are using that you can tell by this is Hellhorned and the Awoken. These are the planty, healy, tanky, spiky guys, and they're just the typical red magic archetype where it's a very aggressive build that you can do a lot of damage with. So we'll just do that. This is the tutorial, so I don't think things are going to get too hairy at the moment. Let's see if we can kill anyone here. Oh, there we go. It should be quite... I'm not sure if the tutorial is just the first stage or if it actually continues throughout all the stages, but we'll find out together. Why not? I wouldn't be surprised if he actually does make it to the top. It's not like we have many ways of stopping him. The default... Oh, no, never mind. I'm just talking absolute and utter nonsense. So the general idea is to see, this is the other faction. I really do like sting cards. It's just free damage. So the general idea is just to build a deck, and maybe I can show you the rest of the map. Yeah, okay, so seems like you're actually going to be able to go all the way to the end. So as you move between the stage, or as you finish a stage, the screen appears. This is where you can upgrade your spells, which is quite different from Slay the Spire. And if they do make a sequel or a next iteration of the game in some form, spiritual successor or whatever, if they could add this to their game, it'd be pretty incredible. I would really love to see that you can upgrade your shivers to do 10 extra damage or something like that. And granted, that would make the relic. This game is a bit lighter on relics than Slay the Spire is, but I don't know. It would be nice if they could implement it in some way. And then the Merchants of Steel is where you could upgrade your units. Here you can see you can choose an Awoken unit, which are the planty people. They're really tanky guys. And then here you can have Hellhorned units. Now you choose, do you want to go Merchants of Magic and upgrade your spells, or do you want to go Merchants of Steel and upgrade your units? So if you choose this side, you'll do these two. If you choose this side, you will do these two. So just because I went on a rant about pardon me, about wanting to be able to do this in Slay the Spire, I will actually quickly come in here so I can show you. So here you can upgrade a card to have permafrost, which means it'll stay in your hand until you actually play it. Increase 20 magical power. So for example, if I choose one of our torches, pardon me, if you choose one of our torches, it'll do 20 extra damage. If you choose the sting, which is free to use, but it'll consume. Now consume means that if you play it, it goes away. It's like exhaust. So I would love to put it on a sting, that would be really fun, but let's just put it on a torch, because having a torch go away is quite nice. Like, I wouldn't actually mind just one free 22 damage, and then it leaves the deck, which makes drawing the cards you actually want to draw a lot easier. And I think I'll just leave, like, we don't really have many good spells to work with. Alright, so now we get to pick one of the Awoken, that's the second class, the green class, one of their units. So this one is, when you summon it, gains 40 maximum health. That doesn't mean that as soon as you play it, it goes up to 55. It means as soon as you play it, it has a possibility of being 55 health. So you can heal it and heal it and heal it until it reaches 55 health. And then rejuvenate means that when it is healed, it will gain 2 spikes, and 2 spikes means if the unit is attacked, it'll do 2 damage to the attacker. It's like the spike scales, or what are those scales are called in Slay the Spire. And then if you look at the Awoken Hollow, summon, gain 60 max HP. Again, that doesn't give him 60 HP, it increases his max cap by 60. And then when he is healed, he gains 1 attack and 1 health. So they're both quite chunky boys, but let's go with this one. I think gaining the attack and gaining the health is much better than the spikes in this case, and having a tank to put in front of our Hellhorn unit might come in quite handy. Alright, let me know about the audio levels. I did play with them bits and it does sound fine to me, but just in case, let me know in the comments whether you agree or not. So these 2 units we can play the preview numbers. Okay, so that just tells you that you're going to do that much damage and take that much damage. I do love this preview system. Make sure that you don't have to actually do arithmetic. And we will apply these 2 regions to him. Take her out. Some spells consumed and used in battle. So goodbye to our... Oh shit, was that our good... That was our good rage? I'm an idiot. In any case, let's play a Train Steward. They are pretty much just your average tanks. I'll play this Wild Helper in front. The Wild Helper is Battle Cry, or whatever you want to call it, on summon. Gain 50 or give 15 armor to the front unit. So I do like playing them. They are 1 capacity, and if you do give them a bit of attack and defense by themselves, they do turn out to be quite the handy unit to have. And when you play the Wild Helper in front, he obviously gives the armor to himself, which means our Train Stewards won't be taking much damage. Now down here, he will be taking 5 damage, he'll be taking 4, but we will kill the super tanky guy in front if I only actually played a torch there. But hey, it's the first run, no one's gonna judge me. I know you guys are gonna judge me, but what else? Alright, let's drop another Train Steward at the top. I should have probably healed one of them or put the regen on or something like that. Let's pop that on him, pop those on here, drop that on her so she can't buff him, and just let that quickly resolve. Okay, there we go, ready to toggle the speed button, and then bam, that gives us the win. Those 2 regenerations on him definitely gave us the win. Alright, Vent is an X card. If you're familiar with Slay the Spire, the X cards use your remaining mana, so this would deal 2 times your remaining mana. I'm very phlegmy today, I'm terribly sorry about that. The Fledgling Aim Summon, apply 3 rage to all friendly units, deal 5 damage to all enemy units. Now, this is very handy. How rage works is it applies 3 rage, so it's 2 damage per rage stack, as it says the rage plus 2 attack per stack. And every turn it drops by 1. So if you need a nuke turn, or it's the turn that the boss is summoned on and you got 4 or 5 units, you can drop this in front or at the back and just give all those other units a buff. It is a nice damage nuke. But for now I'm just going to take the Molting Imp, as it just deals 5 damage to the enemy units. So if you have any of the... You'll see as we play, the support and buffing units will be played at the back. and they got low HP. So if you do take them out, that generally does give you a really good chance of winning that floor, at least for that round. I do like this regen for our tanky front awoken unit. As I said, I do like Sting, but this is also pretty good. But let's go with the regen. I feel like the regen would, because it's so many instances of regen, would technically be stronger than the sharpening, although it is over a longer period of time. Then here we're getting a choice of the concealed caverns. This isn't a choice. You can see as it is in the arch of both pathways. You can instantly, no matter which side you choose, you do end up there. This restores your pie. We haven't taken any pie damage, so going this side, although it will let us upgrade a unit, feels like a waste. And for now, let's just add another unit, save our cash, and see what happens from there. We can pop in here. Ooh, double stack. Okay, well, let me just close this. So what double stack does is whatever's on the card is doubled. So if you hit here, that'll turn into apply regen 2. This will go to apply regen 10. And seeing as this is pretty much the only decent spell we have, let's put that on that one. This I don't think you can put on the regen spell. So adding 10 damage here, I will actually definitely do. That is a free 10 damage you can just drop on someone. And then here we get to choose a Hellhorned unit. So here you can see that the red build is the aggressive build. Similar to Magic, pardon me again, MTG. As you can see, Horned Warrior, a lot of damage, very little health. Here he starts with 4 rage, so he will have 8 damage, 6 damage, 4 damage, 2 damage. And on killing something, he gains 3 rage for all units on the floor with him. So I'm actually going to pick up the Branded Warrior here. I do like the Horned Warrior, but for that we need to upgrade him, and I feel like we do have enough upgrade targets right now. So I don't know if he'd be that useful yet. And here in the Crystal Caverns, it is a random event where you get to choose something. Fissure in the Ice forces the Bone Shaker to stop. The Bone Shaker is our train. Okay, it's unstable how we approach. Okay, so copy a card or copy a card 5 times. We're just going to go for copy a card. And then we will go for... Ooh, what are we going to go for, guys? What are we looking for here? Do we want a second 15 damage Sting? Do we want a second Molten Imp? Do we want a second Branded Warrior? I feel like if we do actually do the... Or not necessarily the Branded Warrior, but any of the units we've added, it might be a good idea, because then we don't have to pick up a unit at the next interchange. Like, that doesn't have to be our priority. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? No, let's go with the spell. Let's go with the Wildwood Sap, because then if we double that on the same units in the front, every round we'll gain 2 stacks of his regeneration, and that'll be quite strong. And I just don't want to do the multiply by or gain 5 copies yet. That just feels like it wouldn't work out very well for us. I don't know what card I would copy. I don't know the identity of the deck yet, what we're playing towards, what we're building towards. So here we're introduced to our first, what would I call them? I don't know if they actually have a name, but it flies outside of the 3 layers freely and can just buff his units every round he goes to. This boss specifically makes bombs that I believe it changed from beta, where the bomb triggers at the end and will explode and deal 10 damage to everything on this front row. So unless you've got a multi-strike unit, which we do, he's only on 6 damage. Being able to upgrade him eventually would be quite nice. So I don't think there's a way that we can actually get through that one, this one, and back to that one, because we don't even have our torches in hand. So instead of doing that, we just have the luxury of playing the Hornbreaker Prince on the 2nd level. No, I don't want to play that. Play the Awoken Hollow in front of him. Play the Wildwood Sap on that bad boy in front. And then go up to our Branded Warrior. And just... not enough capacity on this floor. Oh. Okay, I must have just been hovering in the wrong place. Sorry, this is actually, despite the amount that I know about the game, is actually my first time playing it. Alright, we do have a bunch of torches, which is incredible because we get to do... Oh, see, they have a damage shield, so the first attack is nullified, but then if we can... I made a mistake. Oh no. So this will kill him, but then they're fine. Oh no, I made a terrible mistake. I thought I still had a capacity here. Well, no one's dying. So instead of worrying about it and trying to find a valid solution, let's just ignore the fact that that is a problem and just do that. The nice thing about the bosses flying around on the right here is if you do actually find a way to deal damage through all the enemies, you can also hit the boss and slowly start doing damage to them before they actually enter the battlefield, which is quite a nice touch. I will just burn these 2 torches, almost use the good torch again. I will just burn the 2 torches there. I'll put a train steward at the back here. Sorry, I have to get used to hovering on the floor itself and not just behind the unit. Almost use the good torch again on the wrong unit. This is no problem. We do that, then at least they won't trade because they attack first. Alrighty. Awoken Hollow is still regenerating for a while, so he'll just get... That's about it. And the reason I did play the train steward at the top here is so that the rage trigger from the Branded Warrior as he got the kill would also go onto the train steward, so they can just make each other stronger if the enemies do actually manage to get to the top there. I'm just gonna keep playing the train stewards on the bottom floor just to essentially weaken the enemies, I guess. And I'm just gonna keep playing the regions of the Awoken Hollow. The rest of the floors are fine, and we keep this resolve. There's nothing too serious that's happening. I'm going to use both of these torches on the bomb so that I know that the bomb... Oh, this is incant. So what incant does is when a spell is cast on that floor, this buff triggers. So we've given him 2 attack by playing the spell on this floor. If I do play this, the Awoken Hollow will kill... Oh, he's dying in 1 shot anyway. So no, he's not because he has the armor. Okay, so if I play that, the Awoken Hollow will kill him in 1 shot, which means this guy will be able to do the damage to him. Let's stack that up on that. Yes, he is gaining damage, but that's not really a problem. We do still have the 3rd floor that nothing is happening on so far because nothing makes it to the 3rd floor. Once again, I'll just do that. I'll drop this on him, just give him a bit of restoration, just keep stacking regens up on that guy. I could have used the torch to deal damage to him or to him, but I think no, I have made a grievous error because I have to get used to you don't just look at the 1st, 2nd or 3rd floor. You have to look at all 3 of them at the same time to make sure that you're playing the card in the right place. But hey, it's the first power damage we've taken, so in all honesty, not too bad. 73. I mean, look at this guy. He's so thick. Now that's a Chad right there. And I will play... Oh no, I think he's actually... Oh no, he's dead. What am I talking? He's got 8 damage and our front unit has a regen. Did you see the HP go down there? Oh, that was beautiful. That was very satisfying. Okay, out of these, here you can restore a unit to full HP. Now that is going to be very nice for our little regen boy that gains that insane amount of... wait, how do I look at my deck? Yeah? Okay, it's going to be very nice for him because you'll just be able to hit him up to 60 right off the bat. But I feel like with all the regen items we have in it, isn't really an issue to get him to that level in the first place. In the regen, I don't know if the regen still procs if he's already at full HP, so instead of doing that, I'm going to go for Channel Song to try and have a nuke unit come out, because Channel Song draws your next unit and enhances by 2020. And it costs 0, so you essentially pay 1 and then you have an insanely strong unit. This is really cool, but instead we're just going to go for Channel Song, just because I know the card a lot better. Animus of Will has multi-strike. It's a very weak unit, but it's a good target for upgrade. But I feel like we've got so many units that we want to upgrade. We've only got 85 gold. Deranged Brute, Rage on friendly units adds an additional per stack. Oh, okay. We're gonna try this. Let's try this. And then more energy, extra card draw, or capacity on each floor. I'm having a think. The safest bit is probably just the energy. but I would really enjoy the capacity. No, you know what? Let's just go energy. Keep it simple, stupid. It's the first time. Do not have to overthink anything. All right, moving on to the next area. How are we progressing here? Not bad, not bad, not bad. Oh, poop. I've gone way past where I was supposed to be. All right, so I guess here you can pick. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I will always choose Halvin. You can duplicate any card other than your champion, which would again be a pretty nice thing. Removing 2 cards would also be quite freaking nice. But I honestly, in my honest opinion, I bloody well hope so. I honestly think that just going to relics, I think relics are underrated, at least from the people I watch, and the gold is so nice. It'll set us up to, oh no, okay, this is essentially Snecko Eye. In certain situations, obviously, if you have incredibly expensive cards, but we only have cheap cards, so taking that would just be a detriment. So we'll go with this. At the start of battle, summon 4 random units from your deck onto the middle floor. I wasn't going to take an awoken unit, but seeing as we got that, I will definitely grab an awoken unit. Just for the memes, let's just go with that. We'll see if we can buffer up, if we can, or hit it with a channel song. That is generally the hope, is that you can hit it with a channel song. Let's have a look, see over here. Brawler or Reaper. Reaper gives on Slay. Okay, so it increases damage to 25, and then every time he kills something, he gains 10 extra damage. But this one is multi-strike 2, so he attacks for 6 3 times, and he has 15 on. So this is if you're going for more of a tankier unit. But I think because we have that incredibly strong tank in the front line, we can just go with that. Like, I don't think there's a reason not to go with it. Alright, I think it's going pretty well. Now we learn about trials. So trials is essentially gives you a reward for making things more difficult. So this one is non-boss units restore all health when they move up a floor. I'm not exactly sure whether we have enough damage to do this. It's the first episode. Let's just chill. We can always do that in the following episodes. So let's just carry on. All right. So the entire point of me taking the deranged brute is rage on friendly units adds an additional 2 attack per stack. Every time he kills something, he applies 3 rage to all friendly units. So with these 2 on the same floor, we've essentially got an incredibly stacked middle floor that we don't have to stress about other than maybe possibly healing them. So once again, we will just have the same opening, throw that onto him, that onto him, her, it, whatever. I will just keep the Molten Imp in the deck. It would have been nice to play, but unfortunately we don't have the capacity for it. And the reason I did in fact take this Animus of Will is so that she could possibly also be summoned here. Now you don't have a reason, you don't have a way of knowing whether it'll be summoned in the front or the back, but you know what, risks. You have to manage them, you have to take them, especially in this game. Once again, just Wildwood Sap back on that. Yes, it does consume, but good lord, the stat increases we get from that is just absolutely ridiculous. Okay, if I do this 15 damage, I'm pretty sure we'll get through to the guy in the back. They won't even make it to the next floor. I honestly don't think I even want to play that unit. We have... wait, do I have to look at my draw pile? How do I check? Channel Song. Yeah, we can just hold out. Channel Song can hit one of those 2 units. Or one of the 2 Train Stewards. Or the Wilder Helper. Never mind. That is the problem with Channel Song. I do like the card a lot, but that does happen and it is quite annoying. But it's not like we have much better to do, to be honest. So we'll just keep doing that. Most of the enemies will just die on the first floor and not even make it to the scary as all hell second floor. Okay, so when the window comes up that tells you that this is a moment of respite, then it's just telling you that the boss is coming. So, let's just do that. Increase the damage even more. And then, do we have... Hey! What should be the imp? Please be the imp. Please be the imp. Oh, I wanted the thickest imp! Come on! Alright, whatever. Alright, so train steward. Let's just put it up there. You can have even more healing. We'll just nuke you guys on the back a bit. Why am I even trying? That's it. Oh, come on. I don't want to start getting cocky. But, ooh, I do like this. Ooh, I do like this. You just make the most stacked row. Although we already have the most stacked row in the middle, if they even get to the middle. So instead of going for that, let's just go for this. We can just drop that on whichever unit we'd like to keep alive. And I honestly don't think we need any of that. We probably didn't even need the previous card. We do need to eventually get to a units upgrade though. I mean, I only got magic, 2 card removal. Halvins is healing. Oh no, it's duplicate. Oh, let's go for this. I do love relics, and I know I said I'd probably take relics every time. Let's duplicate someone. Oh, what is the units in this deck that we would like to see a double of? Why did I think this is duplicated? Okay, petty theft. Deal 2 damage to an enemy unit if it kills its gate 50 gold. Your power gets +1 for every 10 gold you have. Just gain 30x. You know what? We do have a lot of moments where we don't necessarily need to play anything. Because I mean, if our middle row is stacked, our bottom row is set up, there've been quite a few moments. So let's actually just be quite greedy and go for that. See how that works out for us. Sorry, I keep toggling my mic's mute because it's okay. I woke up late, don't judge me, and I decided to record this video. So I still have that. It's actually like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, so I still have that morning flaminess going on, and it sucks, I know, and it's winter in South Africa. Don't judge us, okay? We're in the southern hemisphere. What are we duplicating? We could do like super greed, but I don't think that's necessary. Do we have any units that have received any form of a buff that's actually worth duplicating? No. We only have spells. You know what? Yeah. It probably would have been much better to go on that side. Alright, the trial here is enemy units enter with 15 armor. We get 150 coins. We already have 370 though. I didn't read what any of the units did, so that might have completely and utterly screwed us. But hey, tough luck. Alrighty then, let's have a look-see over here. Why am I even pretending like this isn't gonna happen? Oh, I'm an absolute ignoramus because they have stealth. Okay, so stealth in this game is you won't attack them, so they essentially all of them get 1 stealth, 1 free turn of beating the crap out of your units. Okay, so I don't want him to tank. If I do play him, we'll certainly die. Wait, let's start with... Oh lord. Okay, he's staying alive. Okay, that's pretty much... That's the most important thing. I really do want to do the wombo combo with them on the same floor, so instead of actually playing our champion, I'm just going to let him cycle through the deck until we can play him behind him, hopefully. Yes, there we go. This is exactly what I wanted. Let's get those out of the way. Do that. He's getting 17 health, he's staying alive, he's only doing 16 damage. That is absolutely fine. That's going to die. They're going to... Let's see if I can help out there a bit. No, I cannot. Unfortunately, like I said, the Animus of Will is played in the front. She luckily did get the armor from the welder, but it's a pity. But oh lord, this 15 armor is actually bloody insane. Let's do... No, what have I learned? Don't spam everything on the row you're most worried about. Actually look around. No, I think we're actually fine. We can drop all of this right here to make sure that it doesn't take as much damage. You can just put him in front. Sorry I'm saying him so much, but I can't remember their names. They did in fact make it up to the pyre, but they didn't do a lot of damage, so we just... I think we took 14 damage and they took them out. Wildwood Sap, once again, just get it going on there. Is anything in the top row over here? That is the sound of stress, my friends. Num 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 num. The pyre does 30 damage, so even with... How much HP does he have? Okay, so we have to play this up here. So the pyre can kill him in 2 shots. Pyre's only taking 10 damage. I don't want to take early pyre damage, but I don't feel like I have any say in it. Channel Song once again is pointless. And that is where the money bag would have been quite useful. Alrighty. You guys have too much HP. I am ill prepared. Ill prepared? That sounds right. You're going to do 7 damage to the pyre and you're dying instantly. So instead of spending money over there, can I will this? I don't think so. You're gaining 20 from something? What are you gaining 20 from? Triggers this floor dies, gains 10 HP. And both of them are dying. See, our god floor in the middle did not work out as well as I had hoped, and I think the main reason for that is, okay, they started with 15 army. They were substantially harder to deal with. But, wait, why? Oh, because just straight up 7 damage and, like, they're not even attacking. Will this make a difference? No, not in the slightest. Does this make a difference? No, because they're not even dealing damage. Okay, there is a strong chance that I've just utterly screwed us by not playing the champion anyway. Note to self, champion has to be played. And I don't have any units left in my deck. Oh, so many misplays. Good lord. Okay, you're at 83. Unbreaker Prince at the back. Okay, that might have been a... Okay, no, it's the other way. I was thinking about being greedy with a money bag. That might have been a colossally terrible round. But you know what? That was with our first trial ever on our first ever run. And honestly don't think that was too bad. Inferno, do 100 damage to friendly and enemy units. So I'm assuming you want to play this on a floor where there's absolutely nothing. That is insane, but I don't really see many instances where that'll be useful. Impish Scholar, return a random consumed spell to your hand. When the only consumed spells is our sap. Our sap's only good on 1 unit and 3 saps only gets our 1 unit too. Pretty much as powerful as it will be. Apply Rage 4 and Armor 5. Honestly, skip Sereno. Unit time. Okay, consume, draw +3 next turn. Restore 30 health. Apply 4 regen. Draw +1 each turn. Restore 30 health. Apply 4 regen. Draw 3 next turn. Costs nothing. Consumes. In all honesty, I feel like this could just, like, this can't be bad, other than it takes 1 draw up in the turn that you draw it in, but generally that's anyway just trash torches and restores and things like that, so I honestly don't think that's really an issue. We've got a long ways to go, and it is not going too well for us. Oh, finally! A merchant of trinkets, but guess which way we're going, because we need to restore our health. That hurts. That was like the reason I've saved up so much gold is specifically for one of those. And I do want to remove cards, so we do have a store on the side. So let's have a look, see what this has to offer for us before we head up. Alright, Penance Yard. Okay. Playing a Blight card deals 100 damage to the front unit. When summoned, friendly units get +1 for every Blight card in your deck. Reserve your Pirate. So if it stays in your hand, your Pirate takes 1 damage. When you play your first Blight card, each turn restore 5 Pirate health. In all honesty, I don't really see like you can keep it and play it to deal. No, you know what? That seems like something I do not understand fully and do not want to take the chance of messing up our already quite fragile and messed up run. You healed and we have 89 HP. Good lord. It's not going well. Upgrade a unit with 7 range. Upgrade a unit with 10 damage. Upgrade a unit with quick. Ooh. Okay, so quick we would like to give to anyone who has slay. Oh, you know. Giving quick to them is actually, to her, plant person, is actually quite tempting, but let's just keep it simple, stupid. He has a slay, so let's just try and give him quick. So he might get the first hit in. +10 is not good enough to put on her. It does give an insane amount, but I'd rather risk it for the reroll and just give the +10. Here, have our one thick boy. +7 rage. We have a ton of gold. We're going to reroll anyway. We might as well give it to someone. Ooh, if they then get summoned on the... You know what? He will always get the extra plus. Okay, so that is actually quite an insane amount of damage we just gave him. Upgrading it with force, but upgrading it. Damn it, we didn't get another damage increase, so now she's just a blob. Deranged brute. Because they just get randomly summoned on the middle row quite often, and I would love to give someone endless. Let's give her endless. I think that's actually quite a good play. So even if she does get summoned in the middle and she dies, we can use her again later. And the spikes, he gets hit. Like that thing gets hit so much. So why not? I do think it's time we take out some restores. But in all honesty, the restores are doing quite well for us. And one more removal on a train steward. Although I do understand we're already not landing our channel song, which is worrying. I agree. But you know what? I don't think there's... Oh lord, I doubt we're going to make it through this. Multi-strike 1, so it deals 10 damage, 20. Deals 10 damage twice, so it's 20. Fel and her allies will add Scourge cards to your hand and deck. You know what? Let's see if it's time for this run to end. We'll see if we can make it through this. I do like the game soundtrack, it's really good. That's like a reason I left the music quite loud, but if it is too loud, please let me know. I'll adjust it for us. I think I need to play this. Like, need to. What is happening over... No! I'm mad. Like, I've known it's a possibility. Oh, this is a stacked ass row though. It doesn't change the fact that I'm mad though. Dealing 5 damage. I can just drop a heal on him next turn. And I guess that's our bottom row. Okay, so what these statues essentially do is they're just in your way. They do have multi-strike, so when she buffs... I think that's a she. When she buffs this... When the angel thing buffs this... they do damage, so just won't play anything on the top long. Yeah, so I guess we're just gonna keep doing that. Take out the statue. And they're not gaining the attack? Wait, what buff do you give? I don't know. It's all very confusing. I'm just gonna leave those on the deck. Everything is dying. Might as well torch that so we can just end our turn, move on to the next turn. Please? Why? Why am I so cursed? I don't want to be cursed. Well, to help us, I'm going to apply 15 armor to friendly units. I guess we might as well do something in the top lane, right? No, screw that. I just really want to use Channel Song to success at one point in my life. Just pop that on there. So he'll regen it during the combat and hopefully not die. You know, what am I even thinking? Just see, that's all I wanted the bag of money, because the bag of money can there just be an absolute ton of money. You need some more of this. And then just give me money. Wasn't the most money we could ever have gotten, but you know. So that 10 is just because it's positioned like by the HP. I don't know if it's actually the HP or just the armor. It's actually quite throwing me off quite a bit. Yeah, those were both quite pointless. Didn't really assist with anything there. That thing is dying either way, so playing that would be an absolute waste. Let's restore up on this bad boy. I'm so mad because you only draw 5 cards. Oh, I'm so mad. That's why I don't like channels. Like, not saying I don't like Channel Song. I like Channel Song, but I've seen other people use it, and that has been the thing that has stuck out for me as the most lacking part of it. I'll just oh yes, playing that means we will draw extra card, which means I am an actual genius. Although that was 100% accidental. Screw that thing. Channel imp. Okay, we're gonna have a thick imp. Please, I want a thick imp. No trains to it. Thick imp. Damn it! Do they actually show the cards in drawing order? Means we will draw these 5 cards. Okay, let's check. If we draw these 5 cards, we know that it's like you have Frozen Eye from Slay the Spire. Oh, might as well play them now. No real reason not. Oh no! I don't want to talk about it. Seeing as you guys are now the final front line of defense against the dark arts. Although we're fighting angels, let's just pretend like it's the dark arts. I would like to say whoops-a-daisy. Hey, she came back to I can't play her anymore. Take that! And okay, I'll just do this. So every time I did it, still gains. Yeah, okay. Okay, because we have that thick regen spiky boy. Just give it a moment. It does take quite a while. As I'm looking at my audio levels here, I'm so worried that it is actually still too loud. So if you just bear with me a second. How about that? I'm so worried that it's still is that fine? Let me know. let me know if I screwed up severely for how long have we been going? 43 minutes or not? Yeah. That would suck. Because it still feels too loud. But you know what? Should have just done a mic check before. Anyway, sorry I'm wasting your time. Consume, apply quick. That is actually pretty cool. I do like that. Enhance unit with plus 10 HP, apply 4 spikes. That is cool, but ridiculously expensive. Consume, apply 2 times rage and 2 times armor. You know what? I will actually take that because we do have a lot of turns where we end up with too much. Where we end up with too much. I'm not saying energy, but we have a lot of cheap cards in our decks. We'll play what's important and then just play the other stuff because we can. No, we are going to a merchant of steel so we can upgrade our bloody units. That is what we need to do. Okay, that is the goal here. Although we are severely more broke than we were. I'm very tempted to just hit reroll, but instead of doing that, I will give a unit 10 attack. There we go. And I will give someone such a terrifying unit. I can't not do it. And then if you know, we might as well give someone quick. Like, oh no, we might as well not give anyone quick, and we might as well not even reroll, I guess, because like Welder Helper technically has 16 HP. So you know what? Hit me with one of these. Okay, we have a thick boy. A thick boy Welder Helper. Scariest Welder Helper seen. And then you can have like rage or something. Like, I don't know. I'm just wasting an insane amount of cash right now for no reason. Like, we should still have many stores in store for us. Alright, I don't actually give a crap what that says, to be honest. Upgrading with more HP. When your pyre kills a unit, restore 5 health to the pyre. Friend units get plus 10 HP and Heartless. Heartless cannot be healed, so I will just skip all of that. Although I'm an absolute blithering idiot because that didn't give us gold, and also we could still have just given HP to the... Yeah, I'm an idiot. Alright, so what do we have here? We have one extra multi-shot, multi-strike, and Slag is 10 HP. Is this even? Is this even? Well, technically, yes, this is even, because, I mean, if... Yeah, but nothing's going to have under 25 HP. Like, generally, if something has under 25 HP, it's at the back, and we can't hit it anyway, unless we break through the front line. And this slay gives us 20, but this could slay 3 units, which gives us 30. This is 5-1. You're overthinking it! That was offensive, I apologize. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Non-boss units restore all health when they move up a floor. I'm greedy, but I'm not that greedy, guys. Like, greed is good, but greed ain't that good. Alright. We have the Dream Team. Oh, I absolutely love that. Well, we do have the Dream Team down here. This is all I want to see. If these guys are like this at the start, and I can just drop all of that, and then just... Torches are bad now, actually. And I can just... That can be my bottom floor starting. And you can't see it, but I'm like vigorously pointing at my screen. Then I'm happy. I can't believe this worked out. Oh no. That is infuriating. Just start. I'm just gonna start with that every turn. I'm gonna pop that guy. Oh, baby. Well, nothing makes it to the top floor, so let's just... If we lose, I completely deserve it, and I understand that, but I'm just having a good time, just... Wait. Screw you. And, does that make you die any faster? Well, anyone? I'm just lazy to do any math, so I'm just gonna assume that it doesn't, and then waste the card anyway. Yeah, you just get thicker, please. Like, these torches really are contributing absolutely bloody nothing. Good lord, you have a lot of armor. Ooh, channel song. Would I even be able to play unit somewhere? You know what? Like, why not? Just give me a proper chat train steward. And then I'll just drop this guy up top. And I'll just drop this guy up top. And he can just be a tank for our Molten Imp. Alright, let's drop a Sting here. Drop the 2 torch. Well, yes, we'll just play everything in our hand, which is what I could have said at the start, but I was just thinking maybe that would have made a difference to... Hey, little guy, you need some more TLC again. Restore. You can't be played anywhere. Let's just not do anything. Can you hear me scratching my beard? Oh, that would be terrible. The boss is dead. I don't want to jinx it. Sorry, I just yelled at all of you. But I think we're gonna win. On our first ever run. Consume, give 3 rage for 0. Branding right, piercing, fire damage, apply 20 armor. Wait, how much health does our imp have? It has like 1, right? Imp. Yeah, we ain't doing that. No, I don't actually think we need anything, to be honest with you. Like, I just don't think we need anything. Consume, apply, force spike. Now, that could be handy to just drop on our tank units at the bottom. The reason I do think spikes are good in certain situations is for specifically that boss rush that's endless. We don't need it though. I'm just being a poo-poo head right now, trying to find more reasons to cling on to this. This isn't going to help us either. We haven't added any units. Money. I think we'll just go this way. We'll duplicate a card. I'm not exactly sure whom. Oh, yo. Why not, right? If we can land a channel song on that bad boy, woo, baby. Like, why would you not want to make that strong F boy even stronger? Alrighty. Lose 25 health, lose 5 health. How about leave my dwindling HP alone? I would have paid for you to heal like 50 health, but whatever. So what do we get here? When the card is... Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I kind of snap picked that one. Both of them would be incredibly good. But the reason I went for the rage... Is this the end? Is this the start of the end? Where is a map? Aha. Yo! We did it, guys. Well, we got to the end. Whether we shall survive it is why are the angels from? Oh, Hell's greatest foe. For some reason I thought that was like Hell's greatest champion. Where we in fact are from Hell. This fight will require more than a Shed Seraph. Will remove half of buff and debuff effect stacks. Is that every time he yells on the floor? Chat, I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared. I'm scared. Well now, sir, I do believe we have a problem in the middle of the floor. Oh, it might not actually be a problem because that means our good units are still in our deck. Oh, we need to check this is actually the draw order. So if we draw this next turn, firstly I'll be sad. But then we know that you do have the glass eye effect. I'm so mad about that. You're already dying, and you're just taking damage for no reason? Yeah, I'm in. Oh, that halved his rage. Okay, so that is actually not the draw order. But if we can draw Channel Song and then hit this bad boy, oof. Oof. I'll just say oof. Because oof. Drop that one in front. Okay, I have, so I can apply 6 extra rage to you, which will make you even stronger. Yes, it gives him more to half, but I don't think that's really a... Dang nabbit. Like, you actively have to try and... Okay, I tried literally everything I could, and he's dying. I feel like I've been playing a bit too fast and loose, and it's gonna bite me right in the booty. Sozzle, bro. That won't keep you alive. That would be nice to keep my previous guy alive. You're all profusely perishing. This wouldn't make a difference, right? No. It in fact does not. Dang, guys. I think I might have screwed us. I almost said screwn. I think I might have screwed us on the last floor. Last fight. Okay, she's in trouble. Adding this would in fact not keep her alive. Here, adding that wouldn't keep him alive either. What is your thing? Okay, nothing. Like, you can absorb a shot and kill the back unit. That might... Oh, hells to the yeah, okay. Adding 5 armor here will not keep you alive. Ah, wait, let's just take a step back. Kill him. Kill that. You aren't even taking damage, only dealing 54 damage to the 2000 HP boss, which is incredibly good. You're both dying now. You're all dying. Congratulations, you have armor. And then I guess I'll just do this. I need my thick boy. Dude. Oh, that is... She needs to die. Wait, how much? Okay, because she has endless, right? So if she dies, and goes, it's my deck. I can resummon her with Chanelo Song, which was originally one of the ideas for even taking that. We need to, like, any damage I can reduce of him is important. You just need to get those thick slay stacks. Okay, we're dealing 400 damage with just that. Escape. Oh no. Why not though? 30 damage. Oh no, chat, we are in trouble. I do believe I have personally screwed us. Yeah, there ain't nothing I can do. And then I draw them in the same hand. Are you kidding? It's not like it would have made a difference, but... I'm just okay, so we lose. But I did call it early, so I deserve it. Yeah. You died. It's the achievement. But we did gain some XPs. Oh yeah. Hellhound level goes up. Unlock March of Shield. Move a unit to the front and apply 10 armor. That sounds pretty good actually. Ashes of the Fallen. Summon abilities triggering additional time. Yo, you got an impy thing going on? That could be really strong. Okay, it's next level. Yeah, sacrifice an imp, deal 50 damage. Conserve energy. Ooh, ice cream. Alright, and then our Awoken gained a level as well. Apply to regen 2 sparks. Add a copy of this card to your Discord pile. Oh, but you just be overrun with them eventually. But that would be interesting if you do ever go for like a proper spike build. Grant 1 stack of spikes each time it spikes. Okay, so +1 spikes per spike stack. Personal records. You know what, guys? I think that was a pretty good first episode. And I'm very excited to unlock these bad boys. Not so much this bad boy. Like, this by far seems the most difficult cast to play with. But these two seem completely and utterly overpowered. But anyway, thanks for watching the first episode of Pauly Plays. I won't stack the episodes, so you guys, if you do, like, I won't have a, what is it now, I'll call it, a backlog. I won't have a backlog. So I'll just do this one, upload it, and then tomorrow I'll play another one, see if there are any comments on my play, volume settings, anything like that, guys. Please, if you did enjoy the video and you did stick it out for an hour to watch me play this game, please leave a like and a subscribe. Much more of this content will be coming, and I am thinking of doing a Darkest Dungeons playthrough as well. I have never finished it. That game is ridiculously difficult. Anyway, if you would like to see that, let me know in the comments, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a great day.